Let's talk about the rappers for a minute. Can we talk about the rappers for a moment? Let's talk about Tupac Shakur for a moment. Tupac Shakur is a child of the 60s. Tupac Shakur, born out of the spirit of the revolution of the 60s. Tupac Shakur, fire in his bones, huh? Boldness and rebellion in his blood. Born from his beautiful, bold Black Panther mama, Afeni, sitting in the jail cell, a revolutionary woman carrying the fruit of life, marking the child in her womb, marking the child with rebellion, marking the child with insurrection, marking the child with a spirit to not go along with what's been going on.
Beat me, young G, with a gift again.
I took my time, I found I couldn't wait to explain. The master I see enters now in your game.
We was at Freakman.
Okay.
And we was in the van, and
Irv said, "Pass me your
he's
CD."
like, yo, there's Pac right there in front of the hotel. And the nigga Pac was smoking, you know, he's smoking a blunt, chilling. And I'm like, nah, I'm not going over there. That nigga just smoking. I'm not bothering this dude. What are you doing? And he's like, nigga, go give him your CD. So now, since I see the tone, you know,
I do another shot.
Right, it's kind of more, nigga, go. I was like, wait, hold on, bro.
Like as if you were scared. You had
right. So I was like, wait, don't pull the Marty McFly shit with me. So I was like, all right, fuck it. So I jump out the van and I take the sticker, because at the time we had these little red stickers with Mike Geronimo on. I take the sticker, I take the CD, and I walked right up on a nigga Pac, and he was all into his blunt.
Right.
And I was like, yo, bro, I don't want to bother you, you know, but my name's Mike Geronimo. I spit, whatever it was I said. And I was like, here's my CD. I was like, if you like it, rep it. If you don't like it, break it over your knee.
Yeah, exactly.
But he didn't trip. And it was crazy because he looked at the CD and then he took the blunt and he was like, and he looked at me and he's like, what you said, Mike Geronimo? And I was like, yeah. And he was like, all right. And I walked away.
Let's take a shot to Mike motherfucking Geronimo.
Salute.
Salute.
Salute. And I didn't know whether he was going to play that shit or not, bro.
And next time you seen him was in the tunnel?
Yeah. The first time that we, boom. So we was in the tunnel and people got to understand the umbrella I was under, to put it that way.
Right.
But I know, niggas know what I'm talking about. So it was certain folk connected to certain folk. And we was all at the tunnel.
Right.
So I remember shout out BJ and shout out Stretch and Bags, rest in peace Bags.
E-Money Bags?
Yeah.
Rest in peace E-Money Bags.
Shout out Bags. Shout out These are the people that was there.
Okay.
So, you know, he's in the tunnel and mind you, I remember going up to him, but I'll be honest, I wasn't a fan of his music.
Right.
I wasn't.
I heard you almost say you didn't like him. Like,
right, but you gotta put it in context of which Tupac. The first one is the Holler If You Hear Me Tupac, I'm assuming.
Right, so all of that I wasn't into. So Brenda Got a Baby was like the only record that I was like, yo, that nigga from the West Coast who sings that Brenda shit, that shit is
But that's the first one you mean, the Freaknik Tupac.
Right,
and then
that's
now,
Freaknik
fast
Tupac.
forward and what
now
year is it?
I'm meeting
not Death Row Tupac yet, is it?
No, not yet.
You're on the cusp of becoming Death Row Pac.
Okay, all right.
I want to see Me Against the World.
If he was,
Me Against the World.
If he was in the tunnel, he definitely wasn't Death Row.
Right, so it was Me Against the World.
Right.
So all the OG niggas is discussing what they discuss. We not paying no attention to that. It's me, Webb, Pac, my brother, and we the ones that decide to break away from that main bar. You know how it was, nigga. You came in, and there was the first bar here, and the Queens niggas would be on this side. The BK niggas would be on this side against the wall. Then you walk further into the tunnel. So they was there talking whatever they was talking about, but the nigga Pac wanted to walk around. So me, my brother, and Red. We all broke off and started walking.
And you're not Mike Geronimo yet? Oh, you Mike Geronimo?
No,
This shit is real? Okay.
So,
So it's 96, 95.
So, whenever the year the tunnel was like all roads lead here. That's what
that was like 10 years though. So, but in that area, I get what you're saying.
So we start walking towards like that where where you break off in the center. There's the dance floor, but on the right there was like a hallway with like little mirrors, and you could like put your weed there, roll it, whatever, and that led to the backstage shit. If you walk this whole way. So first we start walking and he pulls the weed out and he's the point. He's on point.
Pac.
Right. He's in front of everybody.
Wow. But he's not with y'all.
Yeah.
Oh, he's with y'all.
He was like, yo, I want to walk around. So I told BJ and I was like, yo, we'll walk around because we wanted to smoke. We was the young niggas that smoke weed all day.
So you telling me BJ and Irv guy, this is true, they actually met Pac. They knew. Okay.
Yeah, I knew Pac because of BJ.
Okay. Wow.
And because of Irv.
Wow.
And Irv it's funny because Irv always would talk to me about Pac.
Yeah, doing a record with him?
Right. And I was in heavy opposition to it because I was like, I'm not working with anyone I fucked with on Natural. That's not just for the sake of fucking with you to make a song.
Right.
These are my friends. This is my family. It feels so good now, bro, to look back at that album and be like, yo, this is my family, bro.
What's the album, Natural?
Yeah. Even Vendetta. Even Vendetta, the second one.
Okay.
Even working with Puff and Hitman and.
We're gonna get to that. We're gonna get to that.
We'll get there. So
we're gonna take another Ciroc shot when we get to that.
Oh, nigga. I'm behind you. I see your blankets. It's all good. So we walking and a nigga bumped this nigga. The nigga had a yellow.
As he was rolling the weed.
As he's rolling.
Right.
Now at that point, I couldn't rightfully say it's malicious or it had an intent to it. All you could say was somebody's walking forward, you walking this way, boom, you collide the weeds on the floor. So the nigga bumped him, but I didn't see the bump.
Okay.
I just seen his face. Right? So he does this shit. So I just like, on some quick shit, I was like, yo, don't trip. We all right. Like, yo, just keep going. We all right. Like, we want to go this way, bro. Don't worry about it. Whatever. So he takes a couple steps further, and another nigga bumps him. But now we're on that hallway that was and I seen this one.
Okay.
And I swear on God, bro, on my kids, I never forget the look on his face because it was the first time that I said to myself, it must be a nightmare for somebody that have to consistently be persecuted.
You talking about Tupac?
About Pac, because he had this look on his face that was like, yo, I'm so tired of this shit. And it didn't look like...
And Pac had no security? Y'all was the security?
We was the security.
Wow.
But when I seen... I'm not going to say but the OGs we was with.
Right.
The affiliation, you feel me?
Right. They were the security, but you was holding it down for the
I'm
moment.
holding it down. You my man's man. I'm not going to let...
Right.
We all here.
We're gonna walk
by default, nigga. Right. You feel me?
Right.
So I saw this whole interaction, and I never forget his face, and he just looked drained, bro. He just looked not like I can't do this and I won't win. He just looked like, why do I have to keep doing this? And when I seen it, I was infuriated.
For him.
Like point for him.
Right.
And it was so strange because anything that I may have felt prior to that evaporated. And as soon as I saw it, I immediately grabbed him by his shoulder. I said, yo, get behind me. And my brother, shout out my brother Kev, my brother was like, yo, he's like, get between me and Mike.
That's Pac telling us he with us right now. You heard that? You heard me? Go ahead.
So, you don't understand, I love that nigga, my nigga. More than ever, you don't understand. I'm gonna get to another story.
Right.
So I just tell him, I'm like, yo, get behind me. Just get behind me. So now, so now I'm here, Pac's behind me, my brother's behind him, Oomp is behind my brother. And we keep walking to where we gonna go. I see a nigga fitting to come up again.
Are these related events though, or just people?
The same night.
The people that are bumping them, are they together?
I didn't know whether they all knew each other or whether they were just taking advantage of a moment.
Right.
But when I saw
like some
and
jail
witnessed
shit.
this, when I saw the second bar, I was like, nigga, all bets is off.
Right.
So now there's a third nigga, light-skinned nigga, never forget. Light-skinned nigga, taller than me, like curly ass hair, walking towards me. And I could just see the shit in his face. I could smell it.
He on some bullshit.
He on some bullshit.
He on bullshit.
Nigga, I had a pen in my pocket, bro.
Right.
I clutched the ballpoint pen in my pocket, I swear. Ask where I'm at. I grabbed the pen in my pocket, and before the nigga gets to us, I stick my arm out. I was like, I'm gonna tell you right now, the next nigga that bumps this nigga, I'm fucking everyone up in this club. Period. And I know what you don't. I'll get out. You won't. I'ma be okay. In more ways than one. You gonna learn a valuable lesson.
The
Period.
tunnel is serious.
And the nigga stopped and the nigga said the most ignorant shit I've heard. The nigga was like, come on, Mike, them West Coast niggas. I said, what the fuck has this nigga ever done to you?
Right.
You don't even know this nigga.
Wow.
What has this man ever done to you? The next nigga that bumps this nigga, I will fuck this entire club up now. And that was it.